After spending a week in Cooper Pedy, I hit the road early, coffee in hand, and headed north up the Stewart Highway towards the Northern Territory to visit a friend, Sarah. She'd been working at Mount Dare for the last 3 months, and she invited me out there to catch up.
It's actually refreshing driving somewhere during the daytime and potentially arriving in the afternoon. So we'll see how the day goes. The dirt's red, the roads are red. Just need a newspaper now, and that can be red too. Just passed a big convoy of cyclists, and these guys are at the rear. We're driving through a big cattle station at the moment. Saw 3 huge dead cattle on the side of the road. Might have been hit by trucks or something. I had to take a second look at one because I thought it was a person for a sec. Just the country's starting to look real pretty. Okay, just pulling into Marla. It actually looks like a nice little spot. Nicer than Spuds, that's for sure. I want to be at Mount Dare at a certain time, so then I can take things a little bit slower. Geez, it's a festival vibe here today in Marla. There's people selling knickknacks out of their car boot. $98 for 45 litres. Let's go pay that and then have some lunch. So this is the Marla Roadhouse, pub, and a bar, cafe, and then the service station. And I might take my pasty out of my pie warmer. Let's have a look here. New beauty. The budget's definitely stretching a little bit thin with fuel. Sort of broken my rule of going 300 Ks a week. That's van life for you. And it's just the cost of fuel at the moment, especially in the middle of Australia. Once I get back to the coast, it'll be a bit cruisier because there's not so much space between towns, and then also things are a little bit cheaper just because it's more accessible. True traveller's lunch, Coca-Cola, a couple of potato cakes, grab my pasty and let's get on the road. Funnily enough, they actually had some broccoli and cauliflower pies at the cafe. I'm assuming they were vegan, but I just think it's funny that they were the only hot pastries left. Nobody wanted them. I would have eaten them, except I've already got my own lunch. And that was Marla. Yeah, I'd definitely stay somewhere like this for a week rather than Bud's Roadhouse. I think those places aren't designed for long-term stay, and I've had lots of comments. I don't think I've made it clear that I'm trying to stick to a fuel and travel budget, but everyone has this idea in their mind that you just drive. It just cost me $100 to get 200 Ks up the road, and I can tell you right now, it's not money that I have. Sometimes I'll stop complaining. Some real rough looking country out there. Hope the high ace has what it takes.
So I've just pulled into the Northern Territory border car park, and yeah, let's check out the map. So I'm going to go up to Kulgera and then across to Fink, and then I think it's about 40 Ks down, and Mount Dare's 10 Ks across the border. Then I'll head up to Darwin, maybe check out Catherine for a little bit, and then on my way through, see what else is around. Welcome to the Northern Territory. I love how there's a sign saying the maximum speed limit in the Northern Territory is 110 Ks. Then 20 metres down the road, there's a speed limit of 130. So I took the high ace up to 130 just to see if she'd get there, and I don't want to chew the juice, so I'm going to back it back down and cruise into Kulgera. See you in the NT. Turning into Kulgera. Petrol, food, beds, caravan, police. First and last hotel in the Northern Territory. Welcome to Kulgera Roadhouse.
made the decision to stay here tonight. Let's go check in. So I've got myself an unpowered site for the night. It's only $10 as well, so that's pretty good. Past this building, he said. First right, turn left, and park wherever I like. Okay, I'm holed up here in Kulgera for the evening. What I'm going to do is set up my clothesline, because when I left Kubapiti this morning, my clothes were still wet. Sun is just beaming down at the moment. So set up my living in a bubble fly screens so I can leave my tailgate up, and I'll hook my clothesline to that. Seriously impressed with this little thing. I feel like there's a joke somewhere there. Maybe like, that's what she said. All right, let's get it nice and tight. PG rated, Mark, PG rated. All right, let's hang some clothes. Yeah, that's damp. Pegs will help. Sunday morning, and the clouds are looking a little bit ominous, which doesn't fill me with confidence, because I'm kind of under-vehicled for the sort of trip I'm going to be doing today. 250 k's of dirt corrugations. Just going to give it a go, see how we go. I've got a mate in Mount Dare who can come and rescue me if I need. I've got the max tracks, I've got some recovery gear, I've got the compressor. I'll set the tyre pressures nice and low, and hopefully we'll make it there. I'm gonna have a shower, secure the vehicle, make sure things aren't gonna rattle around too much, and then we'll hit the road. So this is the gents in the Kulgera Roadhouse. Toilets, sinks, and showers. Yeah, it could be worse. Feel a little bit like a sheep about to be shorn, as long as the water's hot. So when it comes to not judging a book by its cover, I think Kulgera showers deserve an award for that, because they were spacious and they were hot. They would satisfy many a weary traveller. Okay, let's get the van organised for this hopefully not too corrugated road. Getting away around the time I wanted to go, almost 10:30. It's a 250k trek from Kulgera to Mount Dare. Apparently like 3.5 hours. The main thing for me is to get there in one piece. 30 litres for $80. That makes $450 I've spent on fuel in the last 2 days. Jeez, it's getting ritzy. So, but yeah, you only live once, right? Kulgera souvenirs. Actually, pretty nice merch. I think this is the way we go. Gravel road. I'm gonna air down. I think I'm gonna run about 28 on the front and about 30 on the rear. $28. All right, let's do the rest. We've got 28 in the front, 30 on the rear. Let's go in our two-wheel drive high ace towards Fink. This car has a Enduro Co 100mm lift kit, so the tyre pressure will just help the suspension work a little bit better on these rough corrugations. Fingers crossed. 145 k's to Fink. So far, so good. I'm loving it. Definitely have to stop here. Okay, we wait. So 10 k's down the road from Kulgera, we have come to a standstill, just waiting for this freight train to move on. I must say, I'm really stoked with how the van is going. I'm not surprised. It's kind of like a mine spec vehicle. Do I wish it was four-wheel drive? Absolutely. But would I want to go four-wheel driving in this? Probably not. This is probably going to get me to most of the places I want to go. But I don't know how long we're going to be sat here. Might be time for a spot of brunch. I literally got 2 minutes into editing this video and the train started to move. So one really cool thing about the 300 series is if you press this button here, it turns the VSC off, but it also initiates an auto LSD. So if I come into any slippery stuff down the road, it will stop the wheel that's spinning and give traction to the other side. Okay, I imagine it's going to get pretty rough from here on in. Made it to Think by the looks of things. I'm just gonna have a quick little maybe drive in and drive out. No alcohol allowed. Got a bit of a wrecking yard in the front yard there. Just pulled up in Fink and had Graham come up to me and have a bit of a chat. Said he's been invited here to do a bit of work. He's a hunter, and yeah, really enjoying the work. But yeah, I don't know what the etiquette is like, but I said, hey mate, do you mind if I take a picture of my van in front of the Fink sign? He said, no, that's cool, man. So yeah, probably making more of it than what it is. Let's get a picture of man in front of the Fink sign. G'day from Fink. There's some horses just cruising around. Okay, onwards. I just got overtaken by some police. Oop. So I'm going to get a police escort into Mount Dare. See if I can keep up with them. Oop. I was almost going to do this track yesterday afternoon. I'm glad I didn't, because there are a few hairy parts. So we've got a few kids playing on the road up here. Just saw where the police were going. There was a family camped back there. Just past an abandoned four-wheel drive as well. Eye-opening. Seen a heap of signs about cattle grazing, no fences, all up and down the Stewart Highway. It isn't until I've come on this short patch of road between Fink and Mount Dare have I actually seen some cattle grazing. Desert raised beef. Trying to steer clear of all the wet patches, because I think that's how you ruin the roads. Mount Dare, Dalhousie Springs, turn right. This is the part of the road that is probably going to be the most iffy. So 78 k's. Okay. Attention drivers, you're entering the sand dune system. I'm not going to be going into any sand dunes, so should be sweet. So this is what you got to watch out for.
really enjoying this. It's scratching my four-wheel drive itch without having to go four-wheel driving. Yeah, it's fun. Happy with my vehicle choice so far. That's a dirty. So yeah, if I'm out here for a little while and we get a spot of rain, might be stuck here for a little while. They're all like, what on earth is a high ace doing out here? Okay, 40 Ks out now, and the van's doing great. Just come to this big clearing. Having a great time. Things are getting a little bit real. Yeah, there's a bit of water on the road. I just discovered that my washer fluid is bone dry, so that was cool. I feel like I'm on an episode of Top Gear. Just testing out the capabilities of the two-wheel drive van on a four-wheel drive track. I see a big puddle ahead. All right, I'm going to slow down for this one. So, power through. Ooh. Doing okay here. Ooh. Tell you what, Enduro done a bloody good job. There's been a few little muddy sections here where I just haven't been able to avoid going straight through the mud. And I think we're only about 25 Ks from Mount Dare now. I've got the CB radio if I need to call for some help, but I think we'll be right. I see some activity ahead. I don't think it's our destination. I feel like it's a cattle station because there's a heap of trucks and it looks as if they're loading cattle. Ten Ks to go. This has been pretty epic to do in this ice. There was a really hairy section back there. I wonder what the undercarriage of the car is going to look like. I'll tell you what, this van has not put a foot wrong. Kulgera National Park. Shitting it in. Little bit of dirt. It looks right at home, doesn't it? And yeah, here we are, Kulgera National Park. Usually probably only accessible by a four-wheel drive, but obviously also accessible by that high ace there, so let's go. I see a windmill. Wow. That was like the final boss of puddles. We are now at their hotel. There's a few people around. Let's look at the state of the van. It's not too bad compared to some of the other cars around, but got my priorities straight. And yeah, definitely hard earned first today. So I've arrived in
Mount Dare, and I'm staying at the campground here. It's a huge open space, massive campground. Feeling pretty good about actually getting here. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. It's a little bit quiet at the moment because the Birdsville track is closed currently. I think you can come out from this side of the desert and do a loop, but people want to basically cut all the way through. A few chats with some of the guys in the pub. There's a young group of guys and gals working at some of the local stations here. You can buy firewood here, which is pretty cool. And these are the accommodation units, air conditioning, etc. And there are a couple of ensuite units as well. Down there is the camp kitchen, the laundry, etc. Just over there is the toilet and shower block. I think this is their Unimog recovery vehicle. What a beast. Let's head into the pub. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
You won't get away for it.
Sometimes the destination isn't a place, it's a person. After a long drive to Mount Dare, finally sitting down with Sarah over a quiet drink with her dog Barry by our side was exactly the kind of moment I'd hoped this trip would bring.
This does not do it justice. Pink skies all around. So yeah, here we are with the sunset going on, first night. The pub dogs, did as.
The drive up had been long, but it all felt worth it the moment I arrived. Everyone made me feel incredibly welcome. I settled into camp and got everything ready to work remotely for the week. As the sun went down, I couldn't believe how lively the pub became. In one of the most remote places in Australia, people from all over seemed to find their way here, and for a while, it felt like it was the centre of the outback.
So I had a fair few campers through here last night. I'd say close to 15, maybe 20 cars all up. The place was actually quite busy. Everyone's getting ready to hit the road. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Bloody cold here this morning on the campsite. Everyone's cleared out now, and I had my morning meeting, but I'm going to have a quick 10-minute break to have a shower. So I'll show you what the campsite showers look like here. It's a short walk up and over this levee. So from the campsite, here we've got the loos, and then on this side you've got the showers. So water's nice and hot, somewhere to hang your towels and all your bits and pieces. Let's get into it. Feeling fresh as. So stone's throw from the shower block. We have the camp kitchen, a few tables set up, kettle, water, barbecue. And next to the camp kitchen is the laundry. So there's a machine, one of those good commercial ones too, so $5 a load, pretty standard. And they've got a few rigs here, infrastructure out here, 500 k's from the nearest city. You need to be fairly self-sufficient, so there's a full workshop and obviously the petrol station. So it looks like housekeeping are busy getting the rooms all tidy. So we've got Andy, Sarah here. Hi. Working hard. Yeah, one thing about this place is the staff are also genuine and friendly and kind and great natured, and I think that's part of the reason people keep coming back.
Come on, bring your stick here.
Morning everyone, it's midweek here now. Got my cuppa. Yeah, I haven't really felt like filming a lot here. And the reason for that is I'm either working, you know, once I've finished work, I head on into the pub and hang out with, pretty friendly with the staff here, which is really nice. And I talked to the ranger last night. He's based down at Dalhousie, and talked to him about me wanting to ride my bike there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it while I'm here, just because ideally I'd probably want to do an overnighter and camp out there for a sec. I don't have a tent. I could do it in a day, but it'd be a long slog. Definitely love to check out Dalhousie Springs, but my vehicle won't make it there, unfortunately. It's also the first time since I've been on this trip I've managed to set up my awning, simply because I'm going to be here for a week and not move my vehicle. So it's been really nice to have that little bit of extra shade and shelter. But how's the state of the car after the drive here? That is some caked on mud. One thing you see as you approach the pub is the big old windmill. And it's a sight for sore eyes once you rock up after that muddy, dusty trip. And I'm sure for, you know, some of the travellers that have come through from the Simpson, probably a really great achievement to make it here and be able to, you know, have a hot meal and be met by some friendly faces with some, you know, local knowledge and place to sleep, hot showers and really good hospitality. Yep, I'm not going any further than this. So that's where we are at the Oodnadatta homestead, Kulgera National Park, and yeah, I'd love to go down the bins track one day, but I'll have to come back with a full drive. But yeah, I'll be heading up to Dalhousie Springs, but I'll have to head back to the Stewart Highway for that. It's all pretty common sense for this part of the land. But yeah, some merch, flannel, and a t-shirt. Sweet. And I could do some work. One thing you'll notice about this place is the heap of t-shirts, stubby holders, hats, etc. hanging from the roof. Yeah, so these are all put up by punters and businesses that pass through because they've made a donation to the Royal Flying Doctor Service. So, top of my head, I think the t-shirts, you can put one up for $50. Got my Mount Dare flannel on, and it's bloody comfy, feeling like part of the team. So I'm gonna go enjoy a beer in the roadhouse, and yeah, that's a day's work done.
Always eat out.
10 to 7 here, and I've committed to a run this morning with one of the guys working here, Andy. He showed me the walking trail here yesterday. I said, how about we run it tomorrow? I'm meeting him at 7 to give it a crack. Look how it is, he's arrived. How do you feel, man? It feels good. You'll notice the sign here, Shaney's Walk. Got the orange sky coming through over there. Then on this side, you've got the blues, pinks and purples. Yeah, the path's all nicely marked out and signposted. I think we're about halfway now. And here comes the sun peeking out over the horizon. What a day for it. All right, 3.45 Ks. Job done. What a way to start the day.
It is.
It's a bit of a new look for me. Yeah, I got a little bit sick of looking unhoused, even though technically I am unhoused. Sarah kindly volunteered to give me a trim with my beard trimmers, and let's just say it didn't go to plan, but I think we got there in the end and it came up not too bad. So this is the new look for now. So a little bit of reality of living in the bush here. There's a little baby emu. Now the story behind this guy is a group from the local Fink community were hunting, and I think this is Chick from the mother. So Shani will be looking after Pie till it's old enough to go to a sanctuary. So cute.
So she's a velvet stage. You can see she's just starting to get hair. So she doesn't come out of the pouch at all at the moment. She's drinking quite well. Oh, this is her first day. So she's had a drink. That's a good. As I said, soon she'll be looking for the bot.
It's the weekend. So Sarah's kindly offered to take me to Dalhousie Springs this morning. Yeah, we're going to head off about 8 o'clock. The water's meant to be like 43 degrees, which is sounding really good because I reckon it's about 4 or 5 degrees this morning. Getting the coffee on, get some snacks and stuff organised, and then I'll go and meet her and we'll head down. Let's go. Good morning.
Morning. How you going?
Good.
You're out 70 Ks.
Alright, so 70 Ks now to, or 64 Ks to Dalhousie Springs. We got Sarah, my private tour guide. The desert's quite beautiful, actually. It doesn't usually look like this.
Nah, it's we don't get rained a lot. It's really barren.
Yeah. Here we are. Dalhousie Springs. Woo. Good driving.
Thank you.
So we've made it. Dalhousie Springs, cool. There's a few other people out here. Yeah, looking forward to getting the kid off and getting in the hot water. So it looks like there's a camping ground here, some toilets, and yeah, I'll wait for Sarah. Privileged to have a tour guide today, so I do love exploring by myself, but yeah, when you have someone that just has been here before and can just point you in the right direction, it takes all the guesswork out of it. People heading down for a swim, people riding their bikes. The water is magnificent, so let's go. Hello, sailor.
Hello. Don't drop it.
Look at the steam coming off the water. Birds are loving it. Apparently there's little fish that come and nibble at you. Maybe that's what they'd be eating insects, wouldn't they?
Probably. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we just got out. That was amazing. I reckon we spent like 30 minutes in there, maybe more, just floating around, enjoying. Now I've got a peanut butter and jam wrap that I'm really enjoying for my lunch. So Dalhousie Springs, come check it out. So just got back from Dalhousie and that was really, really awesome. Super thankful and grateful that the boss here let Sarah have the morning off to take me out to Dalhousie, which was awesome. Like I said, I've really been feeling like one of the crew here and I've, felt really welcome. I don't know how it's going to come across in this video that I haven't actually been filming a lot. I've just been busy connecting with people and it's been really awesome. I think the van would have made it out there in hindsight, but I'm, glad not to risk it. I was going to stay until early next week and take half a day off work to drive, but it just kind of doesn't make sense in my mind. Like an extra day or two here, it would be nice because everyone's just so lovely. They're just all really welcoming and been really great. It's like a really close-knit family vibe. Working out on a remote station or place like this, I can see how everyone working on top of each other a little bit, it could get a little bit hairy with personalities and vibes and work ethics and opinions and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's really great that the staff can often, take 3 or 4 days off at a time to go and do their thing. I've seen a few people come and go since I've been here, having their break, because once you're here, the guys are here for a season and they work pretty much from 8 in the morning until 10 at night, and you get a bit of a break during the day, but that's 7 days a week. So it's tough work, but I can really see the traction to that kind of lifestyle, especially with all the interesting work you get to do and the people that you get to meet. Definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity to do something like this. So feeling really grateful. Here's to potentially my last couple of days here, and I think it might be games night tonight, so we'll see how that goes.
Before I hit the road, I was actually lucky enough to sit down with Shaney, the caretaker of Mount Dare, and have a quick chat about a few things.
Cheers.
Cheers. I just want to say thanks for having me this week.
Been an absolute pleasure.
It's been really cool to see how the place operates. Yeah, being and hanging out, get to know the staff a bit.
You've been great. I mean, like you came on when we had a few busy nights out there doing dishes and all sorts.
One thing that I struggle with as a solo traveller is like dealing with isolation and loneliness. I imagine being in a place as remote as this, have you got any things that you do to help with that?
Drink a bit.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I mean, most days we have people coming through. Over summer, it's really hot. But when the tourists stop, the parties start out here with the locals. So they're only a phone call away. If I'm out here by myself, they know, and they know I'm out by myself, they'll drop in, they'll fly in. They'll invite me down for dinner, Jemmy and I down for dinner and just stay the night. So, no, I don't get lonely here. Cool. Having said that, I'm not often on my own.
So yeah, quite manageable.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed coming here is just how welcoming everyone is.
Yeah.
And especially the staff and the way that they interact with the guests and stuff. So that's obviously a big part of Mount Dare and
absolutely.
And the culture and stuff.
As I tell everybody, I mean, for a start, it's a great place to work, and the staff that we have here are fantastic, and we just get on brilliantly.
Yeah.
We have to, because we live together, we work together, and we play together. What I say to everybody is that you've got to imagine how difficult it is for every single person that comes over that grid, how much money it's cost them, how much time and effort it's cost them to come and spend money with us. Yeah. And we have to appreciate that. And the staff do. And, you can see how friendly everybody is. All our staff are knowledgeable. Yeah. They all have their own vehicles so they can go driving, and I encourage that so they know what they're talking about, because we're also the information hub for tourists from all over. And because we love it so much, it's easy.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I arrived like a week ago, and just before I got here, there was a bit of rain, and I just made it through. And but I heard all the roads are opening up now, and I've seen a sort of influx of people coming through. Are you expecting that to continue for the rest of the season?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
So our season's been a bit poor this year because Air Creek over on the other side of the Simpson to Burrsville is flooded. And so as a result, people can't do the actual desert crossing that they like to do. Instead, I'm encouraging people to do the Arabina Loop, and so go in from Mount Dare and come back out to Mount Dare. It's a great, great loop, but we are really down. Hoping that at the end of August, the Desert Air Creek will open, and if that's the case, we'll be bombarded. We hope so, anyway.
So cool.
Yeah.
One final thing, I guess, to any punters out there that are thinking about coming through, what's the thing that's going to get them to come out?
Well, the Simpson is magnificent at the moment. And because we've had this rain, the Simpson and the outback out here is about to bloom. Yep. It's about to blossom. So all the wildflowers, which have to be seen to be believed, are about to start sprouting. On top of that, we've got the most beautiful weather, as you've seen yourself.
It's just been gorgeous.
The roads are open. The roads are all in pretty good shape. But once those desert blooms come out, it is amazing.
Yeah, I went out to Dalhousie this morning with Sarah, and I couldn't get over how green it was at the moment.
It is,
so, that was a real treat.
So with the amount of rain that we had, which was about 145 mil, which is huge for us, that's enough to set the station owners up for maybe up to a couple of years.
Wow.
So anything that grows out here is tough, full of nutrients, but it's strong. February was our last major rain. Everything's still so green.
Wow. So it's almost once in a lifetime opportunity to see the desert like it is now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give it a couple of weeks and it's going to be magnificent.
Wow. Well, next time I come back, I'll have to bring my four-wheel drive.
Absolutely.
Instead of my van. Cheers.
Cheers, Mark. It's been lovely meeting you, and thank you for your help.
No worries. Thanks, Shani.
No worries.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're a butthead.
Should I put that It's a source of sugar mostly. Cake. Yeah.
Vanilla slice.
It's not blocks.
What are we playing tonight?
What have you got?
Time. We've got cards, phase 10. We've got Monopoly, Cards Against Humanity.
As per draft. I was like, what the hell is that? And he says the red one. I said, it's written dropped. He was like, no, you say draft.
It's gonna be really hard to leave this place. I don't know how or why I'm feeling really attached to it, but I think it's just the way that Shani and Sarah and all the guys have really welcomed me here. It's just been really awesome. But some traveling to do. On to Alice and then Darwin, and I think probably pack up camp tomorrow, have brekkie with everyone, and hit the road. We'll see what's next, eh?
So, leaving Mount Dare now, and goodbyes are always a little bit tricky, especially when you've gotten to know a group of people and you really enjoy their company. But that's the travels that I'm doing. So onwards, let's go.
Memorize the freckles on your face. I guess that I'm just trying to make a memory. Trying not to let the moment go to waste. I don't want to leave you here, but I still have to go. It breaks my heart to disappear. as if to make an imprint of your hand in mine that I could take with me. Or the smell of your hair, always chamomile and cinnamon, bottled up in the